Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. Today is going to be another episode of the Turbo EK Hatchback. What we have in store, we're going to be installing the transmission, the full clutch kit, so on and so forth, intake manifold. Once the motor is complete, we're going to be putting it back into the vehicle. So a lot of great content coming your way, and as always, like the video and subscribe to the channel. You guys aren't going to want to miss this. All right, Mike just got done adjusting the valves. Valve cover is back on. We have this new Super ATI dampener that we're going to be putting on. Clutch kit, this is a Through Blocks Racing, but it is an Adele Racing twin disc clutch. Never heard of them before, but we're going to test it out and see how it does. And we also have this little diamond claw through 4-piston racing. Supposed to make a big difference. So all that's getting put on, as well as the intake manifold. So all that's coming right at you. All right. New Mobil 1 oil filter. Starter's on there. Pulley is ready to go as well. And I just got the water pump nice and cleaned up, ready for the install. All right, Mike just put on the rear main seal and pilot bearing. Clutch is coming next. Flywheel is installed. Just put in that new throwout bearing that came with the clutch kit. Nice, cool. Okay. All right, transmission is installed. All right, half shaft is on. ATI pulley, good to go. Water pump is installed as well. All right, now that the motor is finally assembled, it is time to install it into the engine bay. It's been a little bit while since you guys have seen my car. As mentioned in previous videos, I did sell a lot of the carbon fiber front end, so it's just, you know, a 99 to 2000 front end. I don't have the headlights or bumper on, but here was what she looks like at the moment. So yeah, I got that 99 to 2000 front end, which is going on. Bumper is painted. I have the headlights. Fenders look great, and I did also get these new EK9 mirrors painted at the same time, as well as the side skirts were painted. So yeah, paint on this car is not perfect, but I mean, it's a race car. I don't need it to look perfect, I just need it functional. But since I had to widen my front fenders, I do have some new rims and tires that will be going on the car very soon. So we will be revealing that in a few weeks. But yeah, got that engine install coming at you.
Tonight I'm gonna feel alive.
Motor is installed, and I have to say it looks amazing. I'm really excited to see what this thing can do. Yeah, check it out, man. My EK has her heart back.
A lot more than a heart.
Yeah, a lot more than a heart, right, Mike? Yeah. Alrighty, now that the engine is back in the engine bay, it is time to put on the turbo kit. And we did go with a Jack Spania turbo kit, as well as the intercooler piping. I did go with a tucked PLM radiator, and I have everything behind me to check it all out. Right. So this particular Jack Spania turbo is rated up to 800 horsepower. More than enough power than we're going to need for this particular setup. I mean, down the line when I go all-wheel drive, I certainly will want something bigger at that time, but this should suffice at the moment. Got the turbo manifold right here. These are the downpipes, and then this is going to be the blow-off valve. And then over here, all of the intercooler piping with all the fittings, clamps, so on and so forth. And this is the PLM tucked radiator, and it did come with 2 SPAL fans, which are really, really good. So all that's going to be going right into the engine bay. Coming at you. I've been waiting for this to come together for a long time, so I'm super excited to show you guys, so let's get right at it. Manifold is installed. So the cleanest it will look for the rest of its life. But she is looking good. Turbo's coming next. All right. Turbo is installed. Alright, fans have been mounted to our tucked radiator, and just got done cutting this section out, this whole center section that went like right here, and then part of this bottom section so we could set the radiator there and mount it over to here. So, had to trim a little bit of fat, but she's coming along. That Turbski looks good. Sexy. Alright, and we just mocked up this crash bar right here because the intercooler is going to have to fit right in between here. So once we get that intercooler, going to have to make some cuts on this crash bar, something like that, so then we can actually fit that in there. But we'll have a better idea once we get that intercooler. We definitely had some issues with shipping, so we're just kind of waiting on that. So in the meantime, we're making it work. So we're gonna actually send this over to Hatchback Motorsports. Mike and I went to a Cars and Coffee out there in Tempe. So we're gonna finish up video with that. So yeah, boom. Right over here at Hatchback Motorsports today in Tempe. Some pretty sweet cars out here. So I'm gonna walk around, just talk about them, and yeah, meet some cool people. Mike says he did this swap, Type R swap. Nice Integrity. I actually used to own one of these, actually 3 different SRT4s during my time. A couple of them had 500 horsepower, the other one was just a daily for a while. A big turbo SRT4. These things are cheap horsepower, but they break a lot. It's kind of nice paint, purple. These Preludes are heavy, but they're pretty sweet. It's clean. It has the original H22 on, and one of my favorites, EG hatch. Cannot go wrong. Hey, my car, EK. Definitely do miss my S2000. That is a fun car right there. But daily driving S2000, not so fun. GTR. Clean little Honda Fit. Look at that. That is freaking sweet. Right-hand drive. Dope. Love it. That is a clean build. Another right-hand drive. Ooh. A little case-swapped FRS. I would not mind doing something like this. About 15 years ago, I had a B16 in the CRX. That was a lot of fun. Look at that. Pink steering wheel, and it's a heart. And pink rims. K-swapped Rex. Bet that's a monster. Got the S2000 seats. Old school EF. Wow, that's clean. Caged. Yeah, it's all stripped out. Probably road course races it from the looks of it. You never know. Right, S13. Oh man, what is this? Is this a 2JZ? EG Wide body kit. Looks like it has a K-swap in there. Right, old school Beamer. Man, this thing's clean. These 2002s have gotten so expensive. This MR2 I love. My brother had one of these back in high school, and I want to K-swap one of these. CRX, K-swap turbo. This is pretty unique. Never seen anything like this with the... This is dope. This is really cool. I'm digging this. This SI is clean. Missed my EM1. This paint's in great shape too. That's rare. These definitely fetch a pretty hefty price nowadays. Brand new Type R. Got a Supra over here, or maybe a BMW, not sure. Thank you. Alright, let's keep walking.
They probably ride the same.
Stance cars. You know what? Some people love them. Not my cup of tea. Skyline R33. Said this is like the odd stepchild. A lot of people like the R32 or the R34. R33s are pretty sweet, but it's not the favorite, that's for sure. Man, wide-bodied S2K. Dang, with the hardtop. That thing's nice. Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it for this week's video, and as always, I will leave you with this. Every action that you take is a vote for the kind of person you wish to become. It's James Clear. You guys have a wonderful week. I will see you in the next one.